guys, today's tutorial is going to be on my current natural everyday summer look. You guys requested this a lot when I posted a photo on my Instagram while I was in Paris and I had this really natural makeup on, which I love for my everyday. So I really hope you like it. It's gonna be very easy and I have a bunch of little tricks for you. So I hope you enjoy it and let's get started. All right, so let's do this. First thing I do before I apply any makeup on is use my beauty water, which is like a thermal water. In Brazil, we call it thermal water, but it's like a water that's gonna make your skin more glowy, healthy looking, and it's gonna give it a glow and hold your makeup more. So it's great for the pores as well. And my favorite one is the Eau de Beauté by Caudalie, and you can find it at Sephora. I apply it to my whole face. It smells so good and it feels fresh as well, so I love it. And then you let it set on your skin for about 30 seconds to a minute. So next step is going to be applying my BB cream. For a natural looking skin, that's the first product that I recommend you to use, because BB cream, it has, you know, the coverage, it hydrates your skin, it protects it from the sun and a bunch of other things, and it gives you the best natural finish, which I love. And my favorite one in the market so far is this one by Misha that I have used for years now, because it has the best coverage and it does not leave my skin like oily. So I'm gonna apply it, but in a different way today. When I want more coverage, I apply it with my fingers and I can build it up as well. But today, I'm going to apply it with my Beauty Blender sponge. So what I do to it first is wet it. And you can wet it too with like a prep and prime water or just your thermal water. I like to call it thermal water, okay guys? So then you get the product and you start dabbing it on your skin. And like I've said to you guys before, dabbing on the product is always the best option, because it doesn't irritate your skin and it's good, it's better for the pores. So I'm just gonna dab it on my whole face. And as I build it up, I become happier because my skin starts to look better. So one thing I have done was the brows, and I usually do my brows with the Brow Bar to Go from Whitening Lightning. And I mix these two colors, and I do use it with a angled brush by Sigma. So now I'm going to apply some shadow. Yes, I like to apply a little bit of shadow to my eyelid. So without the primer, it gives some depth to my eye without being obvious that I have makeup on and shadow on. So that's why I like it. But if you want to use eye primer, go ahead. And I'm gonna blend. I'm gonna use my favorite everyday palette, which is Tartelette by Tarte. And I'm gonna use the Force of Nature shadow, which is a very light brown, with a blending brush. And I'm gonna do the same on my under eye, but using a pencil brush. And like I said, you won't really notice that you have shadow on, but it's just gonna give that natural depth. Sometimes making your makeup look natural is harder than, you know, actually creating a really elaborated, dramatic look. So I always like to, you know, apply shadows before I finish my skin, especially applying concealer, because you might have some fallout, so that's why I do the eyes first. And now I'm gonna apply a nude eyeliner to my waterline so that it opens my eye more. And now one of my favorite steps of a natural look is mascara. Yes, you can use as much mascara as you want, because, you know, you're not gonna look like you have so much makeup on, because mascara, lashes are one of the things that you can always use a lot, because it's just gonna make your eye more open and you're gonna look more awake. So put mascara on, baby. So I'm gonna use my favorite one of the moment, which is the High Impact Extreme Volume Mascara by Clinique. And I'm only applying it to the top lashes. And I do take my time on mascara because, you know, I just really want it to look perfect, and it does make a difference. So all right, so a trick that I kind of tried lately and it worked for this natural look is using a highlighter before the concealer, but only a little bit so that your skin doesn't look like heavy. And I've been liking the Prep and Prime highlighter in Radiant Rose, which is like 3 shades lighter than my skin tone, but it works because I put a concealer that goes with my skin on top, so you're gonna see. So it's a pen, and I only apply it here where my under eye circles are darker. And then I'm gonna take my concealer, and for, you know, a natural look, I would recommend you guys to use a liquid concealer because when it sets to your skin, it looks more natural instead of like the pasty ones. And this is the Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC. And I've been liking this for my everyday because it really like stays on your skin and you don't really have to touch it up during the day. The reason it's called Pro Longwear because it lasts, you know, for like almost, I don't know how many hours, but it lasts longer than other regular concealers. So I took it on a little bit, just a tiny bit on my finger, and I'm dabbing it on top of the highlighter. And the rest that's on my finger, I like to apply it around my mouth because that's the first part of your face that the makeup comes off because you're drinking, you're kissing people. Yes, I kiss people all day. And to blend my under eye concealer, I'm gonna come back with my beauty blender, my best friend lately. I love this. And you can already see that it highlighted that under eye area. Okay, so now I'm not gonna add anything else, any more coverage. The last thing I'm going to do before blush is apply a powder just to set my skin. Especially if you have oily skin, you should apply a little bit of powder. And the best thing to do with, you know, natural everyday makeup, if you want a natural look, is to apply a powder that does not have coverage, because some powders they act like a foundation as well, so they have more coverage. So I recommend that you use a translucent powder so that it does not add any more coverage or any more color to your face, because it's gonna be heavier. I love those powders, but more for a night look. So today I'm gonna use this powder that I have been loving, which is the Professional Agent Zero Shine. And I have to say that I don't love those regular white translucent powders because I feel like it makes my face look kind of ashy in a way. I don't like the finish of it. So lately I found this product from Benefit and I have been loving it because it's a translucent powder. It does not add coverage, but it just sets your skin in such a beautiful way that it keeps it still, like, it takes the shine away. It sets the foundation or the BB cream, but it still like gives you that glow finish that you should have. It's kind of cool too how you use it. It has a lid, so I put the product on the lid, kind of like salt. So then on the bottom here of the packaging, it has the brush, which is great. So you can bring this on your purse as well to touch up during the day. And you just blend the powder and you're gonna start applying where you need it, which is more on the T-zone. So you just dab it on as well. Don't rub it. And just that little bit that I had on the lid, I'm gonna apply on my whole face because I don't need a lot. And then if you need more, if you get oily, then you touch up. So one thing about applying powder is that it makes your face matte and then you feel like you have a lot on. But if it's a translucent powder like this one, really it did not. Maybe it looks like I have more makeup on, but I don't. And one thing that we have to think about is that when you apply your makeup on, you see the makeup on your face, like you feel like you see that you have makeup on, because you do, right? But then the makeup really sets on your skin, and it makes your skin look beautiful and more natural about a half hour to an hour after you apply it. So more like an hour after, you're gonna see that your skin is beautiful, and it has that glowy finish that you want and a more natural look to it. So what I like to do is do my makeup first. Like the first thing I do when I'm going out is do my makeup, and then I do my hair, then I drink my coffee. Yeah, makeup comes in before breakfast. And then I put my clothes on, and if I'm about to walk out the door and I still feel like, you know, my makeup didn't set yet, I have a really cool trick that I do. It's kind of crazy, but I do it and it works. So I turn on my blow dryer on warm. It doesn't need to be hot. And I kind of like blow dry my face for about, you know, 2 minutes. It's fine. 2, 3 if you want more, it's even better. But if you feel like you're getting oily, then a minute, it's okay. Because what really helps you to, you know, set the makeup on your skin is, you know, the natural air, sun. So the air from the blow dryer really helps, you know, setting it on, and then you see a better result. So try it out and let me know, okay? So right now, actually, I really needed to blow dry my face, but by the time I'm done, we'll see. So now after powder, I'm going to apply blush. And one thing that I really love doing, and you guys know that, is contouring. So when I want a natural looking skin, I just use bronzer or a more brownish blush, because, you know, brown already automatically contours your face. So I only use that, and I don't use blush. Because if I only use blush, then it's not really gonna contour my face, because you really have to be careful with contouring, because it could be like really unnatural. So that's what I like to do. So my favorite product of the moment for a natural face is the Harmony blush. It's a blush from MAC, or I could use a bronzer like this one by YSL, which is the Terra Sarienne, but it's more orange, and it might not give me that natural look that I want. So this one is perfect because it's a natural brown, it does not have shimmer, and it just works, okay? So I'm gonna take a medium-sized brush like that, and I'm gonna start applying it on my cheeks. And always when you put product on the brush, take off the excess and apply it. And then I take a dual fiber brush, this is by Sigma, and just blend a little more just to make sure I don't have any lines and that my blush is really blended. And the last step to the skin, what I like to do is give it a bit of highlight. So I love contouring my nose, but for a natural look, I don't usually contour, because on the nose you can, you know, really see that, you know, you have contouring. So what I like to do is I take a highlighter and I put it on my finger, take off the excess, and just highlight the bridge of my nose, because highlighting the bridge of the nose will automatically make it thinner. So just a little bit of highlight, and when the makeup sets to your skin, it's gonna feel like it's just a little glow there. And now that I'm done with the face, the skin, I'm going to come back and apply my Eau de Bouteille water, because that's gonna help set the makeup. It's gonna make it last longer. It acts like a primer kind of, and it's gonna give it a beautiful glow. And that's the glow, that's why I really use it, and I really like using it because of the glow. Apply it again, and don't be scared, it's not gonna ruin your makeup. Ah, it feels so good. Okay, so for lips, I have 2 options for you. Well, it could be many options. You could either use like a lip balm with color, which I have one that I love, which is the Sugar by Fresh, and the color is Tulip. So it's a lip balm that has color, right? And it's a lip treatment as well. So I'm gonna apply it so you can see how it looks. And I love using this during the day, and it has a nice smell to it. And then I apply it and I like to blend with my finger so that it really looks like it's the color of my lips. So my goal here when I have a really natural look on is to look like I have no lipstick on. It's just the color of my lips and I just have, you know, a transparent balm on. That's what I want to do. So that's one option, which is beautiful. Another trick that I like doing, and I feel like it lasts longer than using a regular balm, because the balm, I love it, but I always like keep touching it up because it doesn't really stain my lips. But when I use a lipstick, it stains the lips and it lasts longer, so I don't have to like keep touching it up. So what I like to do is take a really vibrant pink lip color. This is Greta by NARS. And with my finger, I take a bit of the color and I dab it on. You can just rub it so it's faster. So to give it that natural look to it, I'm gonna come in and apply a lip balm. And this is Rosebud. And really, it looks exactly like the lip balm I applied before with color, but this is gonna last longer. So that's it, guys. I really hope you liked my current everyday summer natural look. I hope that you try it at home and let me know what worked for you and what didn't work for you. I hope that everything works for you. And before we go, I want to teach you a Portuguese word, of course. Today I'm going to teach you how to say natural. It's very hard, okay? So pay attention. In Portuguese, you say natural. It spells the same, but you just say it differently. So repeat with me, natural. I really hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to rate, comment. I want to see your feedback, and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you next time. Stay beautiful. Ooh, mwah. I was forgetting the heart. Bye.